hinder Null. Okay, that's definitely something I'm sure he was happy to see, but got a little bit of a different look right now on Smashville.
Yeah, I
thought it was going to be over.
Is that, remember, we had 2 Kalos games in a row that Null was able to take away, but Dialga actually won the first match on Smashville. Now we're back here. See, Dialga can see if Lightning can strike twice on the stage. Null with the preemptive air dodge again, but Dialga without a punish, I feel like the guns would have worked there. I think a back air off stage. Dialga maybe a little bit too antsy, but it doesn't matter. Null's going to give him another shot as Dialga only 15% on this first stock.
You kind of, I mean, hey, you know what? I think Dialga's playing like, okay, man, you know what? Kalos, you got that one. That's all you. But Smashville, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold real estate on this one. This is going to be my stage where I make my home and collect my bones as well. And that is just exactly what Dialga is doing. He is just dishing out an extraordinary amount of pressure and just really no signs of slowing down at the moment. Null just kind of wishing maybe that third Kalos could have been nice to see at the moment, but that is not what we have to deal with. So you kind of got to play the cards that you are dealt. Oh, tries to sneaky with that extension. That would have been nice.
Those could just steal stocks away. Dialga could thank his lucky stars. And again, Null just keeps getting those stocks. I think he was waiting for an air dodge or a witch time there, and Null just charging that smash attack. Dialga trying to jump out of shield, gets stuffed. It doesn't seem to matter too much as Dialga, with a response of his own, waiting for that down air and getting the forward smash. Both of these guys are just expert players at conditioning the other.
I think that is absolutely it. I mean, and you can tell too, especially right now for Dialga, like in the driver's seat fully. This is exactly how he's looking to start off the second set of Grand Finals. Probably in his mind doesn't even think he should be here, but no, with just that aggressiveness, just that never give up kind of attitude is really what kind of brought him to the dance so far. But Dialga is back on his home, back with all the footing, the pressure, everything just mounting up at the moment for him, and he is just one step ahead of everything Null is trying to do.
I think Null has some very clear habits that Dialga is catching on to. Oh, wow, down there, what? I didn't even know you could do that.
What the hickety heck? All right, man. We still got some plays out here. Hold up, no.
Oh, no.
Hold on, don't think it can't happen.
Hold up. Dialga retreating to the platform, going for the desperation witch time, going for that air dodge. Dialga is reeling. He's wobbly in the knees right now. And Dialga getting knocked out by Null, throwing out both fists in dominating fashion. That was absurd. That final stock, everything from that down air to the very end was just picture perfect.
That was a home run, not just out the bar, at the whole stadium, bro. The parking lot, just all the way over the city. Oh my, what a play from Null. And that's the crazy thing too. This guy, how many times has he shown like from behind is when he's most dangerous?
Yes.
Okay, Dialga full control 95% of that match, but the other 5%, the closeout, the down the stretch, that's when Null really turns on those kicks.
And it just feels like that down air was like a haymaker right to the jaw. And Dialga wasn't out, but he was reeling. The knees were weak. He was wobbling. He was up against the ropes. And there at the very end is when Null comes alive. And just this flurry of fists, Dialga was not able to keep up. Tried a couple cute, cheeky things. Like you saw the witch time off the platform. He was trying to punish Null's over-aggression, but Null, such a veteran, such an expert player, waited for it, realized the opportunity that he had. He didn't swing at that moment, and he waited for the next one. And again, that laser KO, that dragon arm for Null is just paying off so well for him.
Just insanity, man. I mean, that's all it is. And now if you're Dialga, you're kind of thinking like, okay, like, all right, I understand. Like, I was just a dominant force on the winner side of things. Got dropped down to the second set of Grand Finals. What do I have to do to change my fortune? Do I just stick to the game plan? I think yes, you do. You've been in the lead several times, but I don't know when is this going to be over. Or not, the closeout just hasn't been there. And what, Coney? And what stage could you can't, if you're Null, you're just salivating at this opportunity to close it out, and not only go ahead and capture the title, do it potentially in a 2-0 fashion, the very same 2-0 fashion that put you in losers to begin with. Oh no. This has poetic justice written all over it.
Yeah, this could be tough. And honestly, whenever Dialga is getting these combos in this lead, I'm not even really counting it anymore, man. It feels like it's just going to happen anyway. You see Null with that dragon laser just over and over, taking the fight to Dialga off stage. Dialga going to go for this combo. I think we're going to see a forward air, but it's not going to KO off the top. 164 staying alive.
Carlos with a whole lot of real estate. Oh, the up smash out of shield attempt gets met with a well-timed back air. Great play from Dialga, actually. Almost baiting him to come out of that shield. So, strong lead for Dialga, but, you know, I've become accustomed to these leads, but the victory that follows, not always the guarantee. So, no, I'm sure he's still feeling pretty confident about himself, but Dialga, it's really all about, like, I need to start bringing back some momentum on my side.
Yeah, it's a test of mental fortitude, I think, for Null, who just has to stay composed. We've seen over and over that he's able to take these games even when he's behind like this. But Dialga, maybe this is a different beast. Maybe this is early bracket Dialga that we saw before.
So how's
coming
this gonna
alive
go?
in a new form as the Kalos pick is not working out for Null here.
Defeated, or Null is going to defeat Dialga?
And, you know, you can make the kid. Maybe, you know, got those wins, ran through it so quick, got a little sluggish, went got himself an Uncrustable, something like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, finally starting to hit them
Need some nutrients.
Yeah, hitting them digestive tracks, and now it's all starting to settle in, and now Dialga's like, all right, I'm kind of back to where I left off on the winner side of things. I don't care what the stage is. I know who I am as a player. So Null getting kind of slapped around, these hands being delivered to the arms piloting character at the moment. Really going to take a heck of an effort again from Null. Not counting him out, but this could very well be a game number 3. If Dialga has anything to say about it, and he's saying a whole lot with that 2-stock.
Whew, 34% 2-stock Dialga back to his old ways, maybe taking a vitamins gummy and saying, you know what, I'm awake now, I'm good to go, I'm set, maybe taking a step outside.
This is a long grand
some vitamin D,
who
knows,
match.
but Dialga is looking well prepared to take it to Null for this final game. This is the final game of the event no matter what. Don't go anywhere right after because you know we got 3 and 4 coming. But the last game of this event is happening right now, and they're going right back into it. There's no hesitation there.
So this must be
and
the
stage
last
is going to be small
game.
battlefield. This is new for these two.
They are just, you know, they had to just be spamming start. Like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, let's go. No hesitation. No need to think. Like, you already know we're not switching characters. We're not doing nothing. Just take us to the stage, and we'll make it work either way it gets. So, small battlefield going to be where regions 5 and 6 comes to its conclusion. Our champion of the event, Dialga had coming into this certainly favored, but Null has just shown so much poise, so much fight in him to not let this thing get away. But at the moment, it is Dialga who's built up this hefty lead at the start with a very solid percent.
Feels like everything is going to come down to the last stock. I mean, Null, that is where he has consistently come alive. Dialga has the early game, has the huge combos, gets 80% essentially for free. Yeah. But Null's X factor is how long he can survive and if he can get those offstage KOs. Doesn't seem to be happening just yet. Dialga playing a lot tighter here, has just sort of closed the window maybe on Null's chances, as there are really no openings for Null to exploit.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing too, right? Like, Dialga has not really put himself in a position where Null can make some of those, you know, sensational comeback type plays that we've kind of become accustomed to seeing. Like, and even just the approach is different too. You're not really seeing him opt to just kind of jump at his shield and then just let that witch twist kind of go. Like, there are more openings presenting themselves in other way, and it really that comes down to Dialga, I think, just kind of almost slowing the pace down in a sense where it's just like, I'm not going to come at you and throw out what you think is the most optimal thing for me. I'm going to allow you to just kind of swing those arms, and I'm going to be in there striking when you least suspect it. And that's paid off up until that point. Null able to finally get that stock off, only facing about 85. Oh, hold on, can I finish my sentence, Dialga? That's all I'm asking. 125 Null.
More and more racking it up. Dialga trying to land these hits, goes for the down air. I think he was expecting a spot dodge or something like that, but gonna land on the shield. Null's shield is very low, and I think Dialga's mistake there. Oh, goes for the down airs off the platform, gets stuck on a little sticky there. But you see that I think Dialga's mistake there in that last stock was maybe a little bit too much gas. I think that he was so far ahead.
All right, one more, and Dialga
is have to
the
approach
champion.
Null as haphazardly as he did, and Null might be able to take this opportunity to put some points on the board. I totally agree with what you were saying earlier, is that Dialga felt like the impetus was on Dialga to create the openings for Null to exploit. But Null has found his way back in here, because Dialga, I think, may be a little bit too aggressive.
Those aggressive points at times, obviously, they bode well for Dialga, but we have seen it kind of betray him in a sense as well.
So, but, no, not like that! Don't end it like that! No!
What are we doing down there?
Oh no!
That's the opposite of up. What are we
He
doing
fell.
down
Saw
there?
him use
That
the
was
down
crazy.
air time and time again to try to make it back
So it
down to
looks
the
like
stage. Sometimes
Dialga
try to
is the
use it to get
champion.
the ledge a little bit too low, and the pressure just got to him. It was a little bit too much, and Null cracks, and that means Dialga is actually going to be your Super Smash Bros. Ultimate North American Online Open October 2020 Grand Champion, staying strong to the very end. Unfortunately, Null was looking pretty good, but he didn't get that final stock like he did all the other games where he was able to pull things back.
Really, you know, mental fortitude, pressure mounts, those closing moments, you're down a stock, you're just thinking, okay, I gotta get back and just bring it, close it out quick, and then you make a tech error that you haven't seen him make all throughout this bracket, right? It's been clean play, it's been flawless play. If you lose a stock, it's by your own accord, or it's by your own accord, not by a simple mistake like that. So that is truly unfortunate. Nothing but props to Null, but Dialga was just like, anyway, I'll take it, baby. I'm not gonna be denied. I want another title.
Well done to Dialga. Let's take one more look at the bracket, the final standings of these competitors. You see Dialga, who was the clear favorite, I think, as we watch this tournament progress, will be your grand champion.
Looks like this is it.
Does reset it, taken all the way to the very end, but Dialga is going to be your champion
in the
even in
next
that third and final game.
half of the
Meanwhile, you've got
online
Wisdom.
open.